Well, how's sort of the first few days in fight camp been?
Yeah, it's what I expected, to be honest. Obviously, we arrived, had to drop all his luggage off, go to his rooms, and then we had all the COVID testing and stuff, which we had to stay in his room until we got his results, which was this morning. We've got the all clear, so we can float around the hotel a little bit now, so it's a little bit easier.
You're facing Nathan Bennett on Saturday night. Now he said that you're probably underestimating him going in. What do you make of those comments?
If that's what he thinks, but I never underestimate anyone. I rate Nathan as a good fighter. His record proves that, so I won't be underestimating no one when I get in there. And I'm hoping he's not underestimating me because he'll be in for a shock as well.
I had a look at the odds going into this. You're 1 to 20 on to win, and he's 8 to 1 to beat you. Do those odds surprise you? Is the first question. Secondly, does that put any extra pressure on seeing those odds?
To be honest, I'm not really a betting man, so it doesn't make no difference to me. But obviously, on paper, I'm the favourite, so that's a good favour for me. But that doesn't mean anything on the night. It's between me and him on Saturday night.
Is it fair to say you didn't need to take this test so early on in your career? You could have just fought sort of journeymen, guys with losing records.
You could do that, but then you're not learning, and it's a false. I'd be kidding people. I believe in my ability and my I work hard, so I believe Nathan was a good fight to take at the time, especially on fight camp where Eddie said they need to be durable fights or 50-50 fights. So that was a good one for me to pick, and here we are now, fight camp.
Just a couple more from me. When we first spoke a few months ago, you told me about some of the sparring you've had in the past, elite level sparring, the likes of Luke Campbell. Can you just talk me through that, and how important is that when you're having tests like this so early on in your career?
It plays a big role, especially when obviously I'm coming up to good opponents like as in Nathan. But he said before, I've not boxed no one, neither has he, and he's never boxed anyone like I have, even in the amateurs. I know it's a totally different game, but I've been in the ring with some of the best fighters around the world, and he's not done that. And when I get in the ring on Saturday night, that's where he'll get found out and think, God, I am out of my comfort zone here in these levels to the game.
How do you expect the fight to play out in your head?
I just know I'll do anything to win in that ring. I've got the balls and I've got a good engine, so we'll see on Saturday night. But I know I'll be coming out there with the win.
Dalton, it's Mark here from Pressbox PR. Thanks for giving us some time today, mate. The pictures that are beamed out on social media, Matchroom social media, are fascinating. We've seen the COVID test. We've seen the Matchroom menu. I wonder if you could take us a little bit closer to what it's like being in that bubble and maybe some of the challenges you're going through, because it's it's an unusual situation to be in.
Yeah, I think it could be very unusual, but I think our Matchroom's put it all together. It's made it a lot easier for everyone. Everything's flowing. We've got everything there what we need. And apart from obviously the social distancing, not being able to leave the hotel and stuff, that's the worst part. But other than that, everything's flowing pretty smoothly.
And what's the atmosphere like being around? Because all your fighters in the same hotel. Are you eating in the same place? Is it almost like a little mini Olympic village? Try and give us a little closer insight to what it's like being on the inside.
To be honest, apart from today, everyone's been in the room since yesterday. No one could leave the room till they got the results this morning. So, I've bumped into Nathan and stuff. I've said hi and stuff. There's no disrespect there, but it's business. And apart from, we're here to do a job, and that's what we need to remember.
I guess that's actually going to be quite an interesting point, that you probably are going to run into your opponents like during fight camp in these scenarios. Is there kind of, you see him across the room, you sort of catching their eye, sort of sizing him up, that sort of thing?
I think it depends on the personality of each fighter. Obviously, me and Nathan, we're going to fight on Saturday night, but there's been no disrespect there. I've said hi to him. I'm not a disrespectful person unless they're disrespectful to me. So other than that, we're here to do a job, and whatever gets said, whatever actions are made, it doesn't matter, because what really matters is the fight on Saturday.
Top man, good luck on Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Dalton, just one more. I know you obviously train with your dad, Grant. Has that helped, the fact that you're training with your dad during lockdown? Is that more of an advantage?
Yeah, obviously me and my dad, he's coached me since I was a young boy, so that's it's nothing new there. And being able to be full time with my dad now, I'm learning all the time, and my dad knows me better than anybody else, so it's a very big advantage.
Perfect. Good luck on Saturday night.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Any more questions, guys, or should we let Dalton move on? Cool. All right. Thanks, Dalton.